RAstafari. In the beginning was the Word. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, we call up the Master Blaster Jamming. In the sense, this is part 2, the Ras kind. In the sense of Anunnaki creating the Aduma, in Genesis of the so-called Christian scriptures, we will find that the true Rastafari kind is a mutation in the sense Anunnaki did the first genetic experiments. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, we call up the Master Blaster Jamming. I am your host for the Underground News Network. I'm an I, broadcasting live from the historic Black African American Beach, Florida. In Russia and four corners of the globe, we find reggae bands who are true to the music and realize they are vessels or vehicles for the message of the black gods. Now, we can't really say that for Israel. The Israel reggae musicians got their own thing going on over there. They know that Bob Marley, the original carrier of the ark, they know he is, like Moses, is the true prophet. So one can listen to this foreign reggae and experience Rastafari on even a deeper level if rightly understood. This is not like listening to Christafari. But little did the Rastafari kind know that when the prophet Bob Marley died, the ark was hidden from them. The Rastafari movement went to another level. Bob Marley, like a runner in a relay race, passed the baton esoterically. It is now known as the Master Blaster Jamming, the truth of the Rastafari movement, the half that is now being told. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. Knowing that this is a very controversial subject, and all my so-called friends will back away from me, get upset because they have this so-called one love thing, not knowing what one love means. They want one love to mean blacks and whites coming together. But the essence of Rastafari is a black redemption movement. That's the essence of it. We can't take that away. That's the way that it is. That's why we say you are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming, and he who feels it knows it. And the true test of the matter is he who feels it knows it. If you know I am telling the truth, so why become mad at me? So we have these devils like Roskind who solicit all of these non-Rastas like Luciano, Judy Moet, and all that ilk that say that Rastafari, King Selassie, was a Christian. But what you don't know is the Underground News Network, a organization which I founded back in the year 2001, traced the lineage of the Emperor Haile Selassie, and it goes all the way back to King Solomon, as we know, 225th king, but it goes further than that, even back to the Anunnaki, Nibiru. His wife, Empress Menen, we trace her lineage, her family tree back, and it goes all the way back to the Prophet Muhammad. So we see Christianity and Islam is one. And as a black redemption here in America in the 1930s, when the Emperor Haile Selassie came on the scene in Ethiopia, inspired the Rastafari, the Nation of Islam in the West was also being formed. There were two black redemption movements in America, the Rastafari movement and the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam had a symbolic 6,000-year rule as we enter the enigmatic year 2012. But that 60-year span of time for the teachings of the Nation of Islam was symbolic of the 6,000-year rule of the Aduma. That rule was over in the year 1990. That 60-year period of time for the teachings of the Nation of Islam. Now the Rastafari takes us on into the year 2012. So what you are hearing is the Kabbalistic wisdom of the black man. It's the Rastafari. That cannot be changed. Rastafari is the earliest, is the most current global religion. Just like you have Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, you have Rastafari, which is a culmination of everything that has ever been heard, every movement that has ever been on Orbship Earth since the Anunnaki came here, did the genetic experiments, and did this grand drama we call here. And it is symbolic We are the last revelation. We are the compilation. We are the synthesis of everything the Rastafari is. And that's a fact. So all you whites out there that are getting mad at me, all you multicultural, multiracial people that get upset with me when I say that, too damn bad. This is what the Rastafari is. We are peaceful people. You know that because I am not sitting here sending out a fatwa, a jihad saying kill the white Rastas. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that understand what you are doing. In the southern black thing, in the southern black culture, we call it rooted. You know, like a lot of people now growing locks, not understanding. They say, well, this ain't got nothing to do with Rasta. Some ignorant blacks say that it's a Nazarite vow, and the Rastas are not Nazarite. We are. This is a covenant to the gods. So we are Nazarite. So the Nazarite, the Nazarene, is the Rastafari. We are the epitome of the story of Christ, the enlightened one. We woke up in the wilderness of North America. We came unto ourselves. We became holy men. We started fasting. We started fasting. We started reading. We started learning. We educated ourselves. We found out that such and such and such was not true that we were taught. And now we deliver this message to you that we started over 70 or more years ago. Personally, myself, in the early 90s, I picked up on this vibration. So I've been here a lot longer than some of you YouTubers out there. And you people over in Jamaica who's saying that, no, this is not Rastafari. Little do you know this is the epitome of Rastafari. And like the prophet Bob Marley said, time will tell. It is not a reality that we go to Africa. Maybe Africa will be one of the places, will be the place when the poles shift that will still be left somewhere over there. So it will be safe to go there. But our ultimate destiny is off the planet. We go Nibiru, 3,600 year elliptical orbit coming back around. The essence of Rastafari is the wisdom of the Anunnaki and the wisdom of Nibiru. So you brothers in Jamaica, get to that. Read the lost book of Enki. So your mind is closed if you say I'm crazy. Your mind is closed and you will become a freeze frame in time. Know your history, as Marcus Garvey say, know your history. Our history goes back farther than Africa. Our history goes back farther than the Afrocentric Egyptian culture. The Anunnaki came down, the gods in the beginning. The gods said, let us create man in our own image. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. So be it.